Good morning everyone. Today I am filming a full face of Charlotte Tilbury. This one was really highly requested. I've done quite a few full face of certain brands in the past. I've done things like Revolution, MAC Cosmetics. Who else have I done recently? I've done heaps recently. I'll list just a few of them down below if you want to watch some. That was rude. If you want to watch some more, yeah. But yes, this one, Charlotte Tilbury, has been so highly requested, and if you guys have been watching me for a long time, you've definitely seen me using Charlotte Tilbury in the past. Like, I've got a few holy grails by her, or the brand, what do you say, I don't know. Like my Film Star Bronze and Glow. This has been a favorite for years. The lipsticks, I love mascara. So I do have a few like favorite products in here, but then I've also got a whole lot of new stuff. I went online and bought so much. Most of my collection I have bought myself, but I was lucky enough to get sent a few things like a few months back. So a few of them might pop up too. But yeah, Charlotte Tilbury is definitely a huge favorite. It's a brand I purchased from myself, and I also buy it for like friends and family for gifts and stuff like that, because I just think it's a really nice, luxurious brand, and most things I love. There's a couple of things I don't love as much, which I might talk about at the end, but yeah, I feel like so many of her products are just so luxurious and beautiful. And if I had to describe this brand in like 3 keywords, it would be sexy, glamorous, but still, I guess, sultry, sexy, glamorous, yeah, like those vibes. Very similar vibes to like if you think of Victoria's Secret models, like really beautiful, effortless, but so glowing, so glam, sexy. Also, don't mind me, I'm trying out a few new sponge formulas for my brand today. So if you see like a whole lot of different sponges happening, that's why. So I'm going to start out with primer, and for this, it's not really a primer, but honestly, look at this. It's like a freaking box full of Charlotte Tilbury. How beautiful is that? I love the packaging. I'll show you as we go. But yeah, I bought heaps of stuff off Cult Beauty. If you're wondering where to pick it up from, I'll link everything I'm using down below. There's a few different places online you can get it, but that's where I like to get mine. It comes really quick. We're going to use Wonder Glow, and I love this. This was a favorite for a long time. Nowadays, I still prefer my Auric, but this is still so nice, and I love the packaging. It's really slim and sleek, and the product itself is just really beautiful. You get 40 ml, which is heaps of product too. Like, I've had this for ages and I'm not even close to being done. So I'm just gonna pop some of this all over. This is really nice too. In fact, let me just show you. I do have a fresh fade tan on, so hopefully it doesn't do anything weird. But it's really nice, like over the chest and neck as well, just to give a really healthy, hydrated glow. I've used too much, but that's fine. It just feels really lightweight and hydrating, and it just, yeah, gives you that soft, filtered kind of effect to your skin. So yeah, even though I found other products that I've kind of been using more frequently lately, I still really do like this. I still think it's good. But if you prefer something a bit stronger, the Auric is really good. This is better for you if you don't like as much of a glow, because it's just a really natural kind of finish. And I've ruined the tan on my chest, but you get the effect. Like, it just really lights everything up and just looks pretty. I've just like moved around my color guard of my tan. Whoops. I'm gonna let down my hair. I've had it in the towel for a little bit, but I just wanted to let my hair air dry today. Sneak peek of a new color of the hair wrap, by the way, guys. You guys sold us out so quick of the original like grayer tone, so we're restocking that, and we're also bringing out this beautiful like sandy, oh, I love this color so much. So yeah, get excited for that. They are almost complete. We've just got to ship them over, which can take a little bit longer with COVID happening, but I will keep you guys updated on my Instagram stories and stuff, and on here when it's launched. Or you can sign up on our website for the newsletter too. And then when it, you know, is released, we'll send out a newsletter. Alright, next up we have a new product to try, so I'm very excited, and it is a foundation. So this is the Airbrush Flawless Foundation. The packaging is so beautiful. It's like a glass oval shape. Sticker on the bottom. So the shade I got is 7 Warm Chord. How do I say that? I don't know. It's got the lid, Charlotte Tilbury, beautiful, like, it's that rose gold kind of, you know, it's just, you know, the color she always uses in her packaging. And then there is a pump, which is perfect. So where's the box? I kept the box just to see what it says here. It says it is a full coverage foundation with a flawless matte long lasting finish. Okay, the color looks like it's going to be pretty decent actually. So I'm going to be trying out a sponge, don't mind me. Ooh, wow, yeah, that's quite a good coverage. Can you guys see this very well? I feel like the lighting is so dodgy today. It looks so smooth. Might even be a little bit too dark for me. Whoops. Looks like it dries down half a shade darker than when it first pours out too. Yeah, I just used the foundation matrix to try and figure out my shade online because I wasn't too sure which colour to get. I would say this is definitely like a little bit too dark and a little bit too orangey, but hopefully we can make it work. The tan I have on right now is quite olive. This tan I'm testing a formula, if that's a big hint. Probably. What do you think of the colour? It's a beautiful like olive kind of tone. Oh my god, look at that lighting change. A bit dramatic. Probably doesn't help that I just wiped off half of the friggin' colour guard as well. And it's still developing, so hopefully by the end of the video it might even match a little bit better. So I'm actually using quite a little amount on my forehead because I don't really need a lot of coverage, but yeah, it just keeps going and going by the looks of it. That 2 pumps was definitely more than enough to go over my whole face and partially down my neck too. I'm just going to add another half pump to my sponge, just add a little bit more coverage right here where I've got this mark, and then just my neck a little bit. It does look really pretty, especially on top of the base, because the base just helped to give it a little bit of a natural kind of finish, like a natural glow rather than being too matte, which I do like. It doesn't emphasize pores or any fine lines or anything like that. It sits beautifully. Look at this up close. Oh, that looks buttery soft. Under the eyes, oh, I have something new I'm very excited to test. I was very confused when I opened it. So it's this. It's a color corrector. It is called, oh, it's not written on here. I'll have to find the name of it and list it below, but yeah, it's like a little color corrector, under eye color corrector. I've already got the box in the friggin' bin, but the inside looks like this. I was really confused because it kind of looks like a powder, but then I looked on the box and it said apply it with your fingers before your concealer, like a color corrector. This is in the shade 1 Fair. So, oh no, it is a cream. There you go. And it's just, yeah, a little color corrector. I might actually use a sponge because my nails are so long I can't really get under there properly. Look at that difference already where I've put that. That has brightened up my under eyes like no tomorrow. And it feels really smooth and silky. Like when I put it on with my finger, it felt really, really, really thin, not thick. Like I feel like a lot of color correctors are like super thick and like, I don't know, chunky. I'm just gonna leave it dark right now because the lighting can't decide what it's doing, but I really like that. Ooh. It looks like I've just put on concealer. Alright, I'm going to do the other side now. Getting right in that inner corner just there, see? Because that's where I get like the darkest. Oh my gosh, I love this. I need to get a darker colour too because this colour is good for me like for a really bright look. But I would quite like just one that's a little bit more matching, I guess, so it's not as brightening. But it is really nice for that wide awake look. But sometimes I just want to like match my complexion, and this would be really good when I'm like no fake tan. Huge fan already, love that. And then we have a new concealer to try. So this is it here. This is the Magic Away liquid concealer. I feel like I used to have like a pen that was kind of like the Touche Eclair, whatever the heck it's called, by YSL, but I think I decluttered it, so that wasn't like a ride or die. I don't know, I just don't really use those types of products much. So this one I'm assuming will have a bit more coverage this time because yeah, it's called Magic Away Liquid Concealer. I got the shade 4 Fair. It's got a little sponge. Just gonna twist them until something pops out. Any day now. Okay, I think it's starting to come out. Yep, okay. So it's coming out all around. I don't know if you can see, look at that. All the way around, which kind of looks a little bit messy, but let's just add a little bit and see. See, this colour's going to be quite nice, I think. Not too light. Oh yeah, it's really awkward how it comes out down the bottom. Look, I don't really like that. I wish it just came out the tip because it would move around anyway. I'm going to use some just to kind of highlight my face because I feel like, you know, it's a little bit too dark. And then I'm just going to tap that out with my sponge. I mean, it's sitting really beautifully. I'll definitely keep trying it out and see how it goes. But, you know, with these products, it's looking really pretty. Yeah, I feel flawless. I feel really bright under my eyes. I think it looks really good. Okay, thank goodness I don't hate anything yet because that was a lot of money. It is a luxury brand, you know, but that also means it gives me very high expectations. So far so good. I'm just a little bit bummed that the foundation's a little bit too dark. But like I said, if I love it, I'm gonna just buy a lighter colour so I can just mix and get my money's worth. And it'll last way longer because I'm mixing it together. That's my logic. Under my eyes I do have this, well, this is for under eye or face, but I'm going to use it just under my eyes and use a different powder on my face. So this is Charlotte's Genius Magic Powder. and it's in the shade Fair to Medium, or to Fair / Medium, I don't know. Anyways, packaging. I was really hesitant to spend heaps of money on this because I don't, you know, really love loose powder. Like, I do have some I love, but like, it's just not something I use every day. I prefer pressed powders. I don't know why, I just think they don't look as dusty most of the time, but let's give it a go. I'm just gonna use the sponge as well, just to kind of bake underneath my eyes. So I'm just going to leave that there. Let me just get rid of some of this excess because we are going to do a little bit of a cream product next before we set the face. One of my favorites ever, you guys have seen me use this a ton, the Hollywood Contour Wand. This is in shade Fair to Medium, and don't do what I've done. I forget to lock it and this happens. You don't want that to happen. It's actually revolting, but the product still works really well. But just lock it. I need to actually wipe all this off, but oh, it's just such a waste. I'm so angry at myself. But anyways, I actually used this the other day because I just freaking love it. It looks like I'm putting on heaps and it looks really scary and dark. I'm just gonna wipe this off real quick. Right, it's in the locked position, but now it's all in the lid and stuff. Oh, it's just disgusting. If you can do one thing while following this tutorial, lock your friggin' products. Don't do what I've done. I don't know how this ended up so bad. I think I may have travelled with it. Maybe the altitude and the plane kind of made it like everywhere. Don't know, but I have many regrets because it's so expensive too, but it was really good. It's worth it. Just look after it. Treat it nicely, unlike me. I'm going to use a domed contour brush. Spread it out. You guys are going to be looking at this like, what the actual heck right now? But just trust the process. Because it just blends and blends and blends into the most beautiful colour. I look like I've got a friggin' beard right now. Once I've blended it out a little bit, then I like to go back in with my sponge. I would normally use the one I put on my foundation with, but like I said, I'm testing out my sponges. That one I hate, so now I'm going back in with my foundation sponge. I just love this. It contours, but it also adds just a little bit of colour. I don't know, like when you blend it out, it looks kind of like you've blushed a little bit. I don't know how to describe it, but it just looks good every time. And surprisingly natural considering how like intense it is. I'm just going to go in with a bit more concealer now and just add a little bit because I just want to kind of like, I don't know, lighten up my face a little and just blend that out. My gosh, that foundation self-sets itself really well. Like I feel like I've already powdered, but I haven't. Like, yeah, it almost dries transfer proof, not quite, but it does really dry down, which I quite like that. Just see that finish, like it looks really natural. And now we are going to add pressed powder, which is my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish in the shade Medium. I love this. I've had this for ages and it's the gift that just keeps giving. Like it really does last. So I'm going to press this onto my skin and I'll just set everything in place. I'm going to brush out the excess powder under my eyes too. You know what, that powder actually did keep the glow on my eyes, which I do like. It doesn't look too dry and crusty, so that is a positive. I would try it again. Naturally, it's probably never going to be the kind of product I am going to rave about. If I do, you know it's good, but I don't know, I just prefer pressed. I really do like this powder, but I still just stick with my MAC Studio Fix powder because it's cheaper than this and I love the Studio Fix powder. But if you are like bougie, I mean if you want to spend some dough, this one's lovely. Like it's definitely one of my favourite luxury powders, if not my favourite. I'm just going to go back in with my brush that has a little bit of that contour and I'm just going to intensify just over my nose a little bit. The thing I love about her cream products is they work so well on top of powder too. I don't know how she does it, but it works. I'll show you a little bit later. We do have the highlighter too, which maybe you've seen me use already, but yeah, it's good. Just for the hell of it, I am going to also use the Film Star Bronze and Glow, even though I've already got like a decent amount of contouring, I guess. I'm just going to show you this too. So I've had this for years and it's still fine. Like it hasn't gone off and I haven't used it all up. It's just, once again, the gift that keeps giving. You spend a lot of money on this, but you do get like a really good amount of product. It's really good value. So that is something I do love about this product, because if you're spending that much money, you don't want to run out quickly, you know? And it's, you know, the test of time. I've had this for years. Like I said, it hasn't like gone funny. It hasn't, gone weird with the texture, the smell or anything. Like, it's still just gorgeous. I haven't contoured this much in so long. Now I do have some brow product, but I mean my brows look pretty good. I've just brushed them upwards with some gel. Oh my god, wait, no, I love myself. Oh my gosh, did I only get brow mascara? That's so good because I don't need any more brow pencils. I don't need brow mascara either, but day to day I use brow mascara over a pencil or a gel or whatever. Like, I'll just whip through some product with a mascara wand, you know? Oh my god, and it's got this small little brush. Yes, okay, so this is called the Legendary Brows. I got the shade Supermodel Brow, which is like a more brown color because that's just the look. Oh yes, stop. Oh my god, yes, this applicator is everything. Oh, I love small applicators like this when it comes to brow products. You can just get every hair and it doesn't clump as much, I find, because it's such a small little wand. Like, there's not an excess of product on the wand. And that looks bomb, guys. Look, I can brush out any of the little clumps really easily too, if I do get any. And I think the colour looks really good. This is the brow look I love lately. Just fluffy, full, voluminous brows. Quite natural, quite messy, not too like perfect. I don't like a perfectly straight like block brow anymore. Like, I just really like fluffiness. This I love. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to use that again. So excited. I thought I bought a brow pencil when I was unboxing everything. I'm so happy because I'm like, oh my god, I've got so many ones I love already, but this, oh, that's better than lots of my brow gels I use at the moment. Okay, eyeshadow palette. I had quite a few in my time with Charlotte Tilbury, but I've picked this one to use today. Sorry, got some stuff on it. This is the Instant Eye Palette. 4 easy looks to take from day to desk to date to disco. So when you open them up, this one's got my initials on it because this one was gifted to me. How special. Packaging's bomb, mirror's bomb, everything about it's bomb. You've got 4 different looks, but you can obviously mix and match as well. And then it says that shade 1, so 1 prime, 2 enhance and 3 smoke. So kind of like all over the lid. Enhance would go like on the eyelids or inner corner or brow bone or whatever. And then the smoke colour is to add definition or smoke out your lash line or whatever. You don't have to use it like that, but it's quite cool. So for me, I am going to start with, I'm actually going to mix together this colour here with this colour here. Warmer and cooler. Let's just see what happens. So the pigmentation on Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows is beautiful and they buff out so lovely. This brush I'm using right now is a firm blender brush and oh, look at that. Look how soft and stunning. I'm definitely going to have to share at least one product I don't like by Charlotte Tilbury with you at the end of this video because otherwise I literally sound like psycho. Like, I'm just like, oh my god, like but honestly it is a really good brand and one of my favourite brands. And one of those brands where like most of the stuff I use, I'm like, oh my god, I really like, you know? Whereas like heaps of other brands out there, it's like hit, miss, whatever. This one is mostly hits, I have to say. Same on the other eye. I'm not even using primers today because I just want to show you how they go on. I'm just going like inner corner to outer corner. I'm not winging it out yet. I'm just kind of like going in a circular shape through the crease. And it's just so effortless. Like, they just blend so nicely and don't go too patchy or anything like that. Like, I just, oh, beautiful. I'm just going to build it up a little bit. Adding a little bit more of just the warmer tone. Have you guys tried Charlotte Tilbury? If you have, let me know what your favourite products are by her or by the brand. I keep saying her because Charlotte Tilbury was created by Charlotte Tilbury, who is a makeup artist. She does heaps of famous people's makeup. I'm going to add a little bit of the warmer, like shimmery, champagne-y, pinky, rose goldy kind of colour. What do you even call that? I don't know. Just a nice subtle kind of shimmer. It almost gives you that kind of like, not wet look, but kind of. This is just dry. You can apply them wet too. Oh, it's such a nice shade. Like, it's just not too over the top. It's just like a really beautiful, soft level of shimmer, you know? Not too chunky, not too fine, just like the perfect in-between for like any kind of look. But I do have a new product to try by her that is meant to be more shimmery. Let me just add a little bit of this to the brow bone and inner corner too because it's so pretty. I'm just going to use a little pencil brush and pop that right in the inner corner. And I really needed a really colourful look soon. I feel like lots of my recent tutorials are very like this. Not exactly like this, but you know, just a bit more natural glam. Oh damn, I didn't use this. I was going to use this as a base. I bought this. I was trying a different video. This is Rose Gold Eyes to Mesmerize. I've used the Eyes to Mesmerize in the past. I have the shade Mona Lisa and I've got another one, I can't remember. But I can never part with them even though they're really old because they're really pretty. So it's a cream eyeshadow, which I should have used as a base today, but hey, I'll use that in a different tutorial, I think. I'm just thickening the lower lash line a little. I just want it to be a little bit more smoky. I just really like that look. So this is the little top coat thing. It is called a, what is it called? I don't know, I think it might be called like an eye jewel or something. The packaging actually has a jewel on it and I'll have to like link it below for you, but it's in the shade Pillow Talk, which is her color theme. It's like a pinky rose goldy vibe and she's done heaps of products in the shade Pillow Talk. I'm just gonna use the same brush, which is a tapered eye brush. What is this formula? It's kind of like a creamy pressed pigment. I don't know. Yeah, is it a cream? Reminds me of like the Giorgio Armani ones, kind of. I'm just gonna press that on top of the middle of my eyelid. Yeah, it's a little bit more pinky than the color we used before. Stunning. And that just adds even more of a shimmer and like a wet look. Oh, that'd be so much better if I could apply with my finger, but I can't get my finger in there because of my nails. It's so small. Stunning. I feel like this would be the perfect color just to whip on day to day because it's just a really nice natural undertone, like that pinky beigey kind of undertone. Or you could use it in a glam look like I have. Oh, that's pretty too. One product I don't have is like a bronzer, I don't think. Does Charlotte Tilbury do bronzer or just like all the contour products? I mean, it gave me a bit of a bronzed look anyway, so don't get me wrong, I still love that, but do they do like a dedicated bronzer? I'm not sure. I have a couple of eyeliners. So I've got this Pillow Talk one in the shade Pillow Talk eyeliner, which is a dark, like warm brown, which will look stunning. Or I also picked up the double-ended one, and it is the Magic Liner Duo, and it's got the shade Copper Charge, which is a metallic, and then Copper Charge Matte, so Copper Charge. I'm going to use the metallic one in my waterline. I'm not sure how well this will pick up, but give it a go. Yeah, that's working. That's really pretty. Just a really subtle kind of warm coppery colour, you can see there. And then I might use Pillow Talk, the eyeliner, on my top lash line, just really thin, and just smoke it in there. Nice and thin. I might just go like halfway. I'm just smudging it with my nail. And then I'm just going to wing it up a little wee bit. And then I'm going to take my little blender brush and just wiggle that right where I've winged it up. It's really easy to blend. Alright, next up we have mascara. Now mine is very old, but I didn't repurchase yet, but I would repurchase this. I love it. I've actually raved about this in the past on my channel. It is the Full Fat Lashes 5-star mascara in glossy black. It is so good. I love the wand. It's not too big or extravagant. It's just the perfect size, and it just makes my lashes look incredible. So I'll pop it on and show ya. Honestly, it's not a video until he does this, I swear. My life. I'm gonna be screwed if I have a baby. Like, does anyone else have a baby and a dog that just barks at everything that moves outside? It's usually a cat. Like, Zeus hates cats. Because there's this one cat on my street. Our street doesn't have many cats. There's just this one. And he's really fat and large. He's like bigger than Zeus. And he's really cute, but he just sits in the middle of the road and just stares at Zeus, like taunts him. And then he'll sit on our fence and just like stare at them and like wait until the dogs run out, and then he'll just sit there and be like, you can't get me. But I'm like, gosh, when I have a baby one day, like what happens if my baby is napping and Zeus just goes off his nut at like a postman or a cat? I am gonna be screwed. Like, my baby won't sleep. Hopefully it just like learns to sleep through it and not wake up every time. I mean, I've started sleeping through them barking like in the morning. We get like 6 AM deliveries and I just sleep through it now because I'm so used to it. But I mean, that took a long time to get used to, you know? Those mascaras are even better, by the way, when it's like fresher. But mine's like super old. Like, this is like well and truly past the 3 months, you guys. Like, it's probably like 3 years old. But hey, maybe not 3 years, but you get what I'm saying here. It's a stunning mascara. I love it. Love it. Thing is though, with mascaras, like there's so many drugstore amazing ones, so I'm always a bit like when I have to buy them. If you have the budget for it and you're looking to try it, it's definitely good. There's nothing bad I can really say about it except the price. So that's one coat. I'm just going to go back in with another. Usually I do get a bit more volume out of this, but it's quite dried out. Might just add some Duraline to it and like freshen them up. Let's try that. Oh, there we go. Oh, beautiful. Love. Kind of loving no lashes right now. Like my last tutorial I didn't wear falsies either, and I don't think I will today. I don't know. I just think it looks nice. I mean, to be fair though, this would look even better with falsies, but I don't know, I'm just feeling it. I'm just having a moment. Just touching up the waterline. Right, let's finish off the cheeks and then go to lips. So lips, I've got like heaps of options because I've collected a lot of Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks in my time. I've got the easy highlighters, so I've got one in Pillow Talk, shade Pillow Talk, and then one in medium. I'm going to use medium because I've never used it. I love the light one. These are so good, you guys. They go on top of powder so beautifully. I'm going to apply it like this. And I know it looks really dark, but we're going to go back in with our sponge again and blend it out. Actually, maybe I do need a little bit of the lighter one too. This guy is well loved. You can use your finger too, it works really, really well. But just look at the gloss. Honestly, it's impeccable. And then for cheeks, their blushes aren't my favourite. They are good, but I don't know, they've just never been like a holy grail. I've had a few, I've decluttered them, I've had them back, I've decluttered them again. This one I was sent, it's the Pillow Talk shade, which I do have to say I do quite like compared to the other ones I used to have, but still, like, I don't know. I like them, they're not my favourite, I don't know why. The idea of them is that you swirl and then you dip in the middle. I'm just going to apply this. I think the colour for this one is really what sells me on it. It is a really nice mauvey kind of tone. So I'm just sweeping that over my whole cheek, temple, and over the highlighted area too. And a little bit on my nose. Like it's just really wearable and pretty, this colour. So I like to kind of just go wherever. And then on my lips, I'm going with the Lip Cheat, and this is an Iconic Nude. I love the lip liners. I've never tried this one yet. I just bought it. It's a really nice colour. It's kind of like my lips but better. And lipsticks, I just bought myself a new one to add to my collection, but I don't think it'll be right. This is Sexy Sienna, but like my top is very cool tone, and I don't know. Oh, it's such a nice colour. Like, you know that would be stunning. Do I just do it? Why not? I really love the packaging on the lipsticks, and the shape is so cool, and the smell's great. Love them. I think I have like 10 or 11 of them now. One of my favorites is Penelope Pink, which is a creamier color, which is kind of like a nude. I'm going to add a little bit. Beautiful. Oh, like this makeup, oh, it's just so fresh. The highlighter is honestly to die for. Like, look at that. Obviously, of course, there is also this highlighter, which was a holy grail for a long time. Let me put a little bit on. I don't need it, but I just feel like showing you. It's a really fine candlelit kind of vibe. So I'm just going to add like a little bit more. You probably won't even be able to tell. I don't want to overdo it, but let's put some up here where I didn't do the cream. Like, it's just stunning. And look at that. This is old once again, this palette. And it just absolutely looks phenomenal still. A little bit on my chest. Love this. Even after all these years. Yeah, if this foundation was just a little bit less yellow, I could have made it work even, but I think it's just, maybe it depends on the fake tan I'm wearing. This one's very olive, and the face is very like yellowy. I don't know. Alright, I also bought a couple of glossies. I got this one here, Pillow Talk, which is just a, I think, creamy, oh my gosh, why can't I talk? Why can't I open it either? Okay, I like a creamy lip gloss. I think it's a plumping one. I don't know. I'm just like going really overboard right now, but it's got like this weird little applicator. I'm not a fan of the applicator. Bit gimmicky. Yeah, that's plumping. Minty. Love the way that feels. I love a good minty like plumping gloss. They just feel fresh. But this one here is one that I was so excited about. So this is the lip gloss, but it's called Opal Magic, and it's a shimmery one. Packaging is so cute. It's like glittery lid. And then the product itself, okay, normal wand. I'm just gonna add a little bit. Oh gosh, I love a shimmery gloss right now. You guys know me. That looks so juicy. Look at this. I could have blended out my lip liner a little bit better, but don't judge me. Yep, not sticky. Just looks really juicy and hydrating. So yeah, that's most of this stuff I have. I don't think I had a setting spray. Does she do a setting spray? I'm not too sure. I'm just going to use this one by Glow Recipe. It's the Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. Falsies would definitely really look gorgeous with this look too, but I just don't feel like it. I just kind of like the kind of really minimal, I don't know, eye makeup. It kind of lets the eyeshadow do the talking. And I'm just going to have my hair natural when it's wet, kind of, well not wet, but you know, it's drying off like the last like 30%, because the hair towel does take out most of the moisture. So like this is like my natural hair when it just finishes air drying. If I blow dry it, it's like pin straight, but if I just let it air dry a little bit, it kind of goes like beachy. I don't know, and I like that look sometimes. So yeah, I love my makeup today. I hope this video helped you out if you are looking into purchasing some Charlotte Tilbury goodies. Thank you so much to everyone who requested this one, and as always, let me know down below which brand you would like me to do next. Which full face would you like? I really want to do like maybe Estee Lauder or something, like a brand that I haven't got a whole lot of. Or I think I did Clinique ages ago, but I'd be kind of keen to like dabble with them a little bit more, because they used to have like so many products that were holy grails to me, but I haven't really used them in a while. I don't know. Yeah, just let me know what brand to do next, because you guys will definitely inspire me to do something in particular. This eye makeup is bomb, my skin looks bomb. I wish I had a bit more coverage over these freaking dots right here. It's dry skin and it's just picked up the product and it's darkened, which isn't what I like. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!